Welcome Seekers! You have made it to the Tarot Magicians channel. My name is Ricardo Gallart, and today I bring you July 2020 predictions. So this is going to be, just a general reading. We're going to talk about things like, love, money, career, just finances, also just general. What's going to be the feeling going into July 2020? What is coming for you in this, what I believe is going to be a very historic, very important month for the entire world. I just have this strong feeling that July is going to be a very transformative month. And the process is very simple. In front of you, we have three groups. We have group 1, group 2, and group 3. We also have 3 stones. I want you to take a moment and select the group that calls to you the most. Once you've selected your group, the timestamps are going to be in the description, so you can click it and it'll fast forward you to your specific group. Also, if you guys or gals, seekers, have any ideas for me for your next pick a card tarot reading, I want you to please put hashtag pick a card in the comments section. I want to know what ideas you seekers have. What would you like for me to do next? So all ideas, please hashtag pick a card in the comments section. Once again, the timestamps are going to be below for your July 2020 predictions. I will see you in your groups. Welcome, group number 1. All right, so this card that we have here in front is from the newest tarot deck, and I saw it and I fell in love with it. It's beautiful, the artwork. Now, this card is going to represent the theme for the month for you, group number 1. This is the theme, and that theme for the month is the Magician. The Magician is the theme of the month for you guys. This is a very special card. It's definitely special for me because this channel is called the Tarot Magician, so I love this specific major arcana. And what this is telling me is that for the month of July, group 1, you are going to come into some kind of inspiration. You've definitely been working hard on many different fronts. You've put in a lot of effort, and now you're going to start manifesting those efforts. You're going to start seeing something different. You're going to start acting and not only acting, but you're going to start creating. The Magician is the creator, right? This is the card of the craftsman that says, I am going to work. I'm going to bring my best self forward, and I'm going to be of value to the world and create. So you're going to come into some kind of creative energy. You're going to start manifesting your deepest desires. That is the general message for the month. So right off the bat, we are starting off with a very positive card. We have the Magician, and this lines up with the feeling that I have for the month. I have this strong feeling that the month of July is going to be very dynamic, very transformative. There's going to be a lot of news that's going to impact everyone differently, and it's going to be more positive than negative. So definitely a very strong card to get for your just general for the general card for the month. Now I'm reaching for some more cards. I want to throw some energy oracle cards to put around this Magician, and the question here is, what else? What exactly are you going to be manifesting? Because that's essentially the message of the Magician. Manifestation. Taking what you already know and pretty much going through that alchemical process like an alchemist, taking all these elements and putting them together to make something totally new. So let's see what gold you're going to be bringing and manifesting. What is it? Energy. Let's see what is coming. General feeling. General. All right. I was gonna throw 2, but I decided to just go ahead and throw 4 to get a better understanding. And with these cards, I definitely see, let's see, I see that you are being attacked, or you've been attacked, or will be attacked. You definitely are going to be met with some kind of opposition. And what I see is just people hating on you for some reason. And the reason why is because of this cornucopia. So immediately I get the feeling that you're about to just experience some kind of financial reward. Something is coming to you financially. And it's essentially going to help you. It's going to take you forward. It's definitely going to bring about change for you in the positive sense. And this is going to bring hostility. It's definitely going to bring hostility. It's going to bring people around that you don't want, that are going to just bring this kind of energy, that they're going to want to bash you on social media. They're going to want to talk. I see people actively perhaps working to bring this into existence, deceit. Now, the deceit card was reversed, and immediately I get the feeling that none of that is going to work this time around. That hostility, that problem that you're having, it is not going to work. They are not going to be successful in this endeavor. You are going to come out on top. Now, you've had a lot of financial constraints, and we can see it here. Literally, that's the Energy Oracle card. That's the name, financial constraints, right? This has been you. So you were more than likely one of the people that was affected by this pretty badly. This pandemic, you unfortunately just didn't see a lot of... You didn't see a lot of financial rewards. Perhaps you were in some kind of hold. I see a lot of holding, a lot of holding on to money. There not being much of it. Definitely, and the good thing about that is that you were able to find out through this whole period of you not having money and not being able to maybe provide or spend how you usually spend, you were able to find out the people that truly care about you, or at least the business partners that you kept, or just any kind of people that you were around that benefited from you spending. And now all of a sudden they're coming at you and they're being hostile for some reason. And you're understanding why. You understand that those people weren't around because they wanted to be your friend, or they saw you in some kind of positive light. These people were around to take from you. They were never really there for you. They were there for the money and everything else that comes in. Now that there's maybe been some lack, or not lack, but definitely constraints where you're saying, I want to save, this pandemic has been horrible, I have to make sure that everything is taken care of because we don't know what's going to come. There can be a second wave. So immediately I get this feeling that these people are now showing their true colors. You see them for who they are. And they've been deceitful, they've been hostile. That's not going to go away in the month of July. And the reason why is because now that you know who these people are, who these negative energies are, you don't want them around, right? You don't want these people around. You already know. It's like, look, you're not worth anything. Get away from me, right? So immediately now they're going to come back, and they're going to come back and say, well, you did this, and well, you did that, and they're going to try and put you down. If you put up a picture of you maybe going out somewhere on social media, or you post something positive, they're going to bash you. They're going to call you, oh, a hypocrite. They're going to say, look, you're not a true friend because you didn't do this or you didn't do that. And they're going to bash you because they're going to see this cornucopia right here. They're gonna see this money coming back, right? And then they're gonna reason, well, if all this money's coming back, then why the heck aren't we going back to how we used to be, right? And you now have all the pieces in place, like the magician, and you're able to identify that person's good for me, that person is bad for me, this one is definitely bad for me, you're out. You know, you're going to run into that feeling. You're going to just be in that mindset, and it's going to serve you very well. You are now seeing clearly. You have all the pieces in front of you. You're going to know where to move. You're going to know what to do. You're going to know when to do it. So this whole thing, this whole pandemic has helped you see clearly. It's added tools to your repertoire that you did not have before, and now you're going to be able to use those tools effectively and manifest something new in the world. And it starts with getting rid of this negative energy, these negative people that just aren't serving you all that much. So that's definitely something good. Now let's go ahead and throw a unicorn card. Shuffle. I want to see exactly what this means. Once you've let go of all these people, once you're able to just move into some kind of new understanding, which you already are, but it will become more clear in July. Once all that has been brought to the forefront, what's going to be your reality? Unicorns. Prosperity. That's a nice card to get. Prosperity. This card reads, a gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. Oh boy. So this unicorn card, I'm going to bring it closer. This unicorn card is bringing prosperity to you. All right. Prosperity. The beauty of this unicorn card is that it's telling you that with this cornucopia, you're going to be able to invest in projects that you want to invest in. You're going to be able to take that money that's coming in and put it to good use on the people that truly deserve it. And you're not going to spend it on people that don't deserve it. Those connections are severed. They're gone. They're out of the picture. Move, right? You're coming through. So prosperity is what's coming. That is what the unicorn cards are telling us. You will see this prosperous reality for you. Now, I did say that I was going to talk about love as well, so I want to do I want to throw 3 tarot cards for that. But before I do, let's keep talking about this money. Let's see which deck to use. All right, let's go ahead and do another oracle deck. This is the Moonology Oracle deck, and I'm going to throw 1 card, and this is going to be the very last one that we're going to throw for money and career, just to kind of cement the message here, because I do see a lot of financial and with the cornucopia and now prosperity. So Moonology, what do you have for us? Spirit, what do you have for us? Okay. All right. So immediately we get this card, and it reads, you and your loved ones are safe. Very beautiful, beautiful message. New moon in Cancer, you and your loved ones are safe. Now, immediately, the feeling that I get when I see this card, and the reason why this card it came out and it's important is because we have 2 very negative cards here, right? We have deceit and we have hostility tied to your finances. So, and we've already talked about how there's been energy drainers that have come in to take from what you have. And now there's clarity, and you know who these people are. So the message here is not to fret, not to be afraid, not to be fearful of these people, or they can't touch you. You're in another place. You're in a place of prosperity. You have your cornucopia coming. So don't be afraid to show your true light, to show your colors, to be who you were. Don't think that you need to change. No, be you. Do you. And they're going to see, and they're going to be like, oh, wow, that person woke up. They're not as dumb as I thought they were. Oh, well, they'll respect you for it. because now you understand. Now you have higher vision for yourself. You know who are the people that you want around. You know who are the people that are perfect for your energies, for what you want to attract in life. You have that in your disposal. And now, as the magician, which is the general theme of this reading, this magician here is, you're able to take those tools and be able and apply them in the real physical world to create something totally new. And the message here is you and your loved ones are safe, so there's really nothing to worry about these people. So that cements the financial side of things. Let's go ahead and talk about love. And for this, I always have a hard time figuring out which tarot deck I want to use, but for this I'm going to use my Tarot Apocalypses deck. I have a lot of decks. This is the second one that I ever bought, and it is my favorite because of the guidebook. Now, let's go ahead and throw some cards. Love, love, love. What is love? What is the month of July 2020 going to bring in the love field for this pick a card? Let's see, let's see. Love. All right, so I see, these three cards tell a story. And it's funny that I felt to put them next to deceit and hostility, because these three cards tell a story. They tell a story of someone who is fed up, okay? They tell a story of someone who's fed up. So let's examine the first card out. This is the Four of Cups, right? And this Four of Cups, you have this lady who's fed up, she's bored, and she's throwing this, well, what is it? It's like this is like an ancient Greece tablet, and she's got maybe some things that she doesn't like written on there, and she's throwing it down this well in hopes of getting rid of it. So in a sense, what this card is telling you is that when it comes to love, you are going to throw away some very unnecessary energies from your life. You're going to get rid of them. You don't want them around anymore. Why? Because you're bored of them. You know what they're all about. You know that they're being some way, somehow deceitful. This is someone who uses their words to manipulate. So you've got this young man here, very young, showing his face to us. This is, I think, the person that you're going to be throwing down the well. So, this is a man, as you see him, he's riding on this, I forget the name of this bird, but he's riding on this mythical creature, and he's using his sword, but he's not using it for anything that's been all that great. He's using it for deceit. He's using it to manipulate. He's using it to get ahead. And you're seeing right through that. And you know exactly what it is that you need to do, which is why we have the Nine of Wands also here. And this Nine of Wands tells us that you are no longer going to give this person any of this energy that you've been giving. And you're going to start giving more love to the people that really deserve it, that have been calling to you, that have been grasping at you, that have been tugging at you and telling you, hey, come on, I love you. Don't you see? You're not going to give your energy anymore to this young man. Could be a woman as well, but it comes to us. He comes to us as the Prince of Swords. So comes to us as a male energy. You're not going to be giving this person a lot of attention anymore because it's undeserving. They've lied, they've manipulated their way, they've tried to take, and now you're saying enough, you're worthless. And you will let them know this. You are literally going to do what this Four of Cups is doing, which is throwing them down this well, to never hear from them, or at least to keep them at bay and just to get away from them for a while, right? They're just not serving you. Now let's find out what that's gonna do for you, and for that I want to use the Avalon deck. This Avalon, it's an Avalon Oracle deck actually, and I want to see what you're going to be transformed into. We'll throw one. Oh wow, the dragon. This one is very powerful. The dragon. Very interesting. So the dragon. This dragon immediately tells me, for some reason, when I see this card, I think of Twin Flame. This card stands for power, stands for Pathfinder, integration, strength, just anything that you can possibly imagine, highest ambitions fulfilled. So what's going to come out of you coming to this realization, perhaps letting go of all this negative energy from these people? You're going to get the dragon. You're going to be able to soar high above this this life, and you're going to be able to see clearly. You're going to be able to see situations for what they are. And you might even be running into a twin flame. It doesn't have to be a romantic type of twin flame. It could very well just be someone that you're going to meet, you're going to learn from. As you can see, the reason I say that is because this card, there's two dragons, right? And they're essentially doing the same dance in the skies. As they both admire each other, and they're both learning from each other. They're both in the same type of energy, in the same type of I'm getting field, and they're both roaming free and powerful, and they're mighty, and they're able to soar above all of these problems and limitations and say, ha ha ha, look at me, world. So, you know, I get the feeling that, number one, you might this month be meeting your twin flame, but realistically, what you're doing this month is you're freeing up space to meet your twin flame. You're freeing up all this loose energy, this bad energy, scattered energy that's been going around, that's been sucking you, taking from you, and you're going to just release yourself from it. And it's going to allow you to fly free. Fly free like the dragons in this card. You're going to be able to soar mightily, expand your wings to new and better horizons. That's the feeling that I get here. And it's going to lead to you finding possibly your twin flame. I don't think it will be in July, but it will allow you to move into that space, into that reality. You're going to be able to attract that much quicker this time around. And I know that that's something from what I see here that you've been yearning for, wanting, and that it's special to you. So that's definitely good news. Now, let's go ahead and talk about a bit more. And for this, I want to see, you know, what advice do the cards have for you? What advice should you take in order to make this month a bit easier? And let's take a look. For this, we're going to use the Wildwood Tarot. Let's take a look. Advice for this month. Advice, advice, advice. Haha, we have the Shaman. Interesting, interesting, interesting. The Shaman, the Blasted Oak. And we have the Knight of Vessels. Okay, okay, okay. Interesting. So, the Shaman in the Wildwood Tarot, this is the Magician, okay? This is the Magician in the Wildwood Tarot. So we have the theme of the reading being the Magician, and now you have another Magician coming out to remind you of the theme of this reading. So this month is a month of doing exactly what it is that you want to do to advance in whatever it is that you want to advance in. The Magician is a symbol of power. It's a symbol of moving forward, not stopping, showing your higher ambitions and making certain things a reality in your life, things that you want, things that you've demanded of life. You also have the Blasted Oak. So with this Blasted Oak, what I'm seeing here is, this is the tower, the representation of the tower. I see completely new beginnings. I see a shattering of the old and a realization of what life is and where you are in life right now. And then it cementing to the point that now with this power, with this renewed energy, you're able to just move easier and freely, right? And you're able to just manifest something great for your life, for you, not for anyone else, but for you. And that's the ultimate message here with the Magician. This month is a month of building for you, building for what's next. This is the month where you learn to love yourself above other people. And that's going to lead you to your cornucopia. It's going to lead you to wanting more. It's going to lead you to truly, truly embracing your life, your purpose, your higher self. And the last card here is the Knight of Vessels, represented by the eel. And the eel is just moving along in the water very calmly, but they're able to move with ease. They're not interrupted by anything. There's nothing impeding their way. There's no obstacle. They're able to just move through this river very easily, and it's definitely something that you've been needing. You've lacked that freedom. I think some of it has come from your mind. You've been held back by the words of perhaps this Prince of Swords that's been impeding you. They've been kind of a deterrent in your life, and they've put obstacles, and you've been thinking a lot about them, right? But that's gonna just move away. There's also, for some of you, I see an idea that just isn't serving you very well. You're gonna move away from that idea, and you're going to be able to see clearer. That's the message I'm also getting for a few of you. So that is what I see here. Please, I want ideas from you, seekers. So remember down below, hashtag pick a card. Put that hashtag pick a card and an idea. If you have an idea for more videos, for what you want to see, just maybe any ideas on how I can just make this channel better for you, please let me know in the comments below. Hashtag pick a card. And let me see. I want to also throw another card so that I can get an even better understanding of what's to come for you. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll throw one more card, or two more cards actually. There's something more. What else? And for this, we're going to use the Witches deck. Oh boy. All right. Look at that. This is what's coming. This is what is coming. This is truly nice. So we've got the Ten of Athames. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay. So what we have here is generosity, giving, tranquility, peace. I see a lot of just introspection. I see you coming to a place where you're able to think clearly. You're able to see clearly. You're able to maybe perhaps move from this negative energy, this negative space that you've been in for such a long time. You're able to just, look around you and enjoy nature. You're able to just sit calmly and see what's in front of you. And you're going to enjoy the little things. You're going to find gusto in just, things like cooking, gardening. If for some of you that like to do that, you're going to enjoy what's around you. Life is what I see. And that's going to lead you to this place of generosity. Generosity for the earth, generosity for other people, just general generosity, and in general a feeling of love, a feeling of goodness, a feeling of sacrifice, of giving to someone else that truly deserves it. So this speaks to, I think, maybe people that you've been neglecting that truly love you and care for you. You're going to start, helping them much more, giving them more attention, and that energy is going to be very reciprocal, and they're going to help you in a huge way. So that is what I see here. That's very special. And that is all I see. So thank you, seekers. Please subscribe. If you have not done so already, I will be creating more pick a card videos soon. Please give me a like. That helps a lot. I opened up an Etsy shop. So, you'll find the link in the description below. or in the channel's homepage, please visit my Etsy shop. And if you like any of the tarot decks or oracle cards that you see before you, there is an Amazon affiliate link in the bottom of the page. You'll find all these cards and these oracles there. Please use those links, seekers. They just help me be able to invest in the channel and just bring you guys new cards, new visual art, and also, you know, if there's anything that you want to share with me, any ideas, please remember hashtag pick a card in the comment sections, and I'll search for those, and I'll take those ideas and I'll try to implement them as best I can into the channel. Thank you for all the people that have already subscribed. Thank you for all the comments that you seekers leave. I read them all and I love them all. Thank you for the love that you've shown me. Truly, truly, truly. And I want to just say goodbye, or, you know, good night, good day, wherever you seekers are at this moment. Thank you once again, and bye-bye. Welcome, group number 2. All right, your very first card. This card is gonna be the theme. All right, this is the theme for the month for group number 2. And essentially, this is a tarot deck. It is the Star Tarot, and let's go ahead and take a look. We have the 10 of Wands, so this is going to be the theme for the month for you, group number 2, the 10 of Wands. Now, this is a very powerful energy. Why is this a powerful energy? Well, this is completion, right? This is complete. A completed cycle of effort, of just understanding, of energy. I see that you've been working very hard at something. You've put a lot of effort into it, and now you're able to move forward with true authority. That's what I'm seeing. You're going to be able to move with authority in some kind of perhaps new business venture or love. It's not clear yet, but the general theme is you reaching the end of something and then moving to something better. So this is definitely a very welcoming card. Now, let's go ahead and put more cards around this one and try and get a general understanding of what is coming for you. And for this, we are going to use this energy deck and see what is coming. Oh boy, oh boy. This is great. These are some very good cards, okay? This is definitely some very good cards. We have adjacent possibilities. So what this card is telling me is that you are in a place where you've worked so hard and there's so many new opportunities available to you that you're not going to know what to pick. And you're going to have so many options of what to do, where to go, what to maybe invest in, or just, you know, how do you want to spend your time, money. You definitely worked hard enough, and you've been through some struggles. You know, I'm not going to say that they've been struggles that have just crippled you, but you've definitely felt the pressure. And this month is definitely about letting loose and just knowing and looking around you and truly getting the sense that everything's okay. You know, I don't have to worry all that much. Everything is just fine. Now, we also have this woman holding a heart, which what this card tells me is that there is some kind of new love coming into your life. All right, there is a new love coming in, and this person is going to come filled with this desire to want to be around you. So, you know, it could be new partnerships, new relationships, but definitely when it comes to love, there's going to be something new that's going to keep you entertained for this month. Now, let's go ahead and get a better understanding about your finances. What is coming in your finances? And for this, I'm reaching for my deck now. We're going to go ahead and use the Moonology Oracle just to kind of set the tone for your finances. This is going to set the tone for us. finances. Oh, expect powerful change is the message here. This is interesting, okay? Expect powerful change. So immediately when I see that, and then I couple that with the Ten of Wands energy, immediately I get the feeling that you've worked extremely hard for something. You've perhaps, put in extra effort. Could be some kind of new business dealing or a new project, something that you truly care. And now there's going to be doors that are going to open up for you, and you're going to be able to take, you're going to be able to receive. This could be, if you are a student and you've been studying hard, and now it's the time. Okay, now it's when you're going to see, when you're going to reap the reward for all that studying and that effort. If you're a businessman and you've just maybe perhaps been underwater for a while, now you're going to start seeing some green. You're going to start seeing some profits on your business dealings. Definitely things that weren't readily available to you before are going to be available to you now. And this is going to bring you this sense of fulfillment, this sense of love. So expect powerful change in your finances. Very interesting. Now, let's go ahead and get a better understanding of that change. Let's do a past, present, future for your finances. How about that? Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. I'm feeling it. Feeling it, seekers. Let's see. All right. So, we are doing a past, present, future for your finances. And immediately, with these cards, with these energies here, which are very strong energies, in the past we have the Devil. We also have the Seven of Swords. This devil card, this devil energy here is a very intense one. So you can see these witches, they're dancing in the forest, and they don't really care what's happening. They're just having fun. So, I get the feeling that there was some overindulgence with money. There definitely was this sense of just splurging, throwing money away, giving a little too much, spending it on certain people, certain luxuries that perhaps you should not have been spending it on. Now, in the present, you're coming to an understanding that that money should have been spent in other areas, and perhaps you should have put that into some savings, maybe invested in some stocks, appreciating assets instead of depreciating assets. That's what you should have perhaps done. You're coming to that realization now, and you're in this state of thinking. You're thinking very clearly of what it is that you want. And it's funny because we have new moon eclipse, right? And what's going on here? We have a new moon eclipse going on here. So it's the same image, right? It's the same image. So you right now are going through this thinking. You're just driving yourself mad. You're trying to put the pieces together, like, where did I spend this money? How did I do that? Where have I been splurging? Where do I need to cut corners? What do I need to do to be more financially savvy? Should I invest in this? Should I spend money on that? Should I be eating out as much as I should be eating out? And so everything is kind of under this microscope, right? You're examining everything. But what this card is telling you right now in the present is to look towards what's coming. And what's coming is powerful change. New moon eclipse. And what that's going to lead you to is a new reality. We have the Ten of Swords. We have this Viking warrior that's been pretty much, I wouldn't say defeated. I would say that they've been pretty much handed a new opportunity for something, right? We have the Valkyrie coming down and taking that soul, and that soul that's going to transform into something new. And essentially, that Valkyrie is taking this soul to Valhalla, where they'll dine together with Odin. And what that tells me is that you are going to now be wiser than you were before about your finances and your money. You're definitely going to make proper investments, smart decisions. You're definitely going to come to the realization that money is important. You can't splurge how you've been splurging. You never know what life is going to throw at you. You never know what curveballs are going to come at you. And it's important to be prepared. That's the feeling that I'm getting, which is great. I mean, powerful change. You know, you learn something new, and now you're going to be able to apply it. It's cost you a lot of effort, but you're going to be able to apply it. Now, very interesting with this woman holding a heart. Let's get back to it, because I see a new relationship, new partnership coming for you, and I want to see how that's going to manifest. So for that, I want to go ahead and throw 3 cards, and let's do that now. All right, so sorry, I was having trouble deciding which deck to use. You know, so many decks here in front of me, sometimes I don't even know which one to use. But we'll go ahead and we'll use this Witch's Tarot deck. And let's get a general understanding of what is coming. What is coming in love for this month of July 2020? Ooh, the Page of Wands. So someone is definitely coming into your life, and they're coming to us as the Page of Wands. So definitely someone who's young. They have a lot of energy. They have this zest for life, zest for new experiences. They have this sense of magic to them. They're a very magical energy, a very kind of pull you in this direction and go see something wonderful type of energy. Now, what is this love going to transform into? Let's go ahead and throw more cards for that. Oh, wow, the Holy King. So we have here the Holy King, and what I am getting from this card is that you are going to feel like if this person is going to complete you in some way, you're definitely going to benefit very greatly from this relationship. It's not very clear if this relationship is of love. For some of you it is. This is someone that you're going to be dating, but for others this is just a friend, someone that's going to come and just give you a little more assessed, like I said, assessed for life. Someone that you're going to really behold as someone important, someone who is going to spark some interest in you, and you're going to definitely love them. You're going to love them for who they are. You're going to love them for that youthfulness, for that joy. And you're going to feel like if they're going to give you the respect and the love and the care that you need, you're definitely someone that needs that. That's the feeling that I'm seeing. I'm seeing a very royal energy with you. And I get the feeling that you need that. You need people like this around you. And this person is going to offer you that. So very, very interesting energy with this person that's coming. Now, let's go ahead and throw a unicorn card, because I want to get a more general understanding of what else is coming in this month of July 2020 for you. Nature. Ooh, okay. So the message here with this card is ground yourself. Find a sanctuary in nature. Connect with the elements. Okay, very interesting card, very interesting unicorn. What it's telling you is that it's now this time to relax a little. Okay, to enjoy the things that are around you. You've worked extremely hard. The general message of this reading is the Ten of Wands. So you've been working very hard. You've given a lot of attention to something. You've given it way, way, way too much attention, and you feel mentally drained, emotionally drained, physically drained. You're tired, okay? You are tired. And what this reading is telling you is that, what this reading is telling you is that in order for you not to feel tired, you're going to have to step out into nature more. Nature is going to recharge you. So Mother Gaia is calling to you. Mother Nature is calling to you. She's telling you, daughter, son, I've seen your efforts. I see what you've done. I see where you are right now in life. And I just want to embrace you and fill you with energy that you need. I want to hug you. So come to me. That's what the message of Gaia is. That's the feeling I'm getting when I see this card. And just every card around, and the stone that you picked. So there's definitely a sense of embracing. Mother Earth wants to embrace you. Mother Earth wants to bring you into her. And she wants to tell you, you have done such a wonderful job. Please let me come and let me hug you. Let me kiss you. Let me embrace you. Let me just hold you. That's what Mother Earth is telling you. So I get this feeling that you've been in this, I wouldn't say dark place. I was going to say dark place, but you've been inside of a home. You know, I see 4 walls. I see you just sheltered. I see you not really going out for much, being indoors and not going and being in anything that resembles nature. No, I don't see any green. All I see is like white walls all around you. So Mother Nature is calling to you. Mother Nature, she's telling you it's time to come. Okay? Daughter, son, it's time to come. It's time for you to give me and embrace me how I deserve to be embraced. Okay? So there's this motherly energy of, come to me. What's wrong with you? Come to me. And that's Mother Nature calling to you. So that's the feeling I'm getting. You perhaps with this person, this Page of Wands that's coming, this young energy, you can go and do these things with them. Okay, do it with them. And I get the feeling that they're going to help you, bring you out into nature. And they're going to help you use your talents and your magic and your desire for life in a different, pretty much manifested or directed in a different way. And they're definitely going to help you come out of that room that you're in now and help you step out into nature. So that's what I'm seeing there. Now, let's talk about where you're going to be towards the end of the month. And for that, we're going to use the Avalon Oracle cards. Let's see where you're going to be at energy-wise at the end of the month. Haha, all right. That is strong. That is very strong. Fate, life direction, autonomy, karma. You have reached the end of some kind of cycle. Okay, and now you can see clearly. So we have the owl, which is the representation of vision, of seeing more, of understanding secrets. So you've walked a path, right? You've been walking through a path. You've been following a path. And now you're going to be following a different one. And the reason why you're changing is because you've now been previewed to a whole different subset of information. And now your thought process has changed. So you're going to be able to move more clearly into this kind of new reality, new space, new way of doing things. And it's going to lead into this perfection of who you are. And the fact that we have this card, I always butcher the names, but the card is Ariana. The fact that we're getting this card also is telling me that there is some kind of karma that is being balanced. So there's definitely been something that has been done to you, some kind of wrong, something that should not have been done. And now for this month, towards the end, you're going to come into a correction of that, and you're going to receive that good karma. That's the message with this Avalon Oracle card here. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the advice. There's always some advice, right? There's always some advice that we can take away, something that we can do differently. And I want to see what that advice is. And for that, we're going to use this Wildwood Tarot. Let's see what it is. What is the advice? Oh boy. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Yes. 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 Okay. Sorry. Kind of just tuned out staring at these cards because they're very interesting cards here. Because we'll start with the first one out, Injustice. This Injustice card that we have for this Wildwood Tarot, what this card is telling me, together with this Karma here, which we got with this card, is that there was definitely something done to you that you did not appreciate. Okay? Which is why we're getting this card, Injustice. And you didn't know. You were taken by complete surprise. You felt betrayed. You felt attacked. You definitely felt like you were brought low or made to feel low. And you are going to now be able to walk away from that. You're going to stand in your power. You have the King of Bows. Okay, so the Two of Arrows, and then the King of Bows. So you are going to be able to take the arrows that have been flung at you. You're going to be able to take that arrow back, and you're going to be able to step into this King of Bows energy, the otter, and you're going to be able to say, now I'm the one throwing the arrows. I'm going to be the one throwing arrows, and you're going to be the receiver of that arrow. Boom. That's going to be the energy that we're getting here. That's going to be towards the end of the month. And it's going to be weighed. Anything that you do in this month is going to be weighed in your favor because of this karmic injustice that you've been going through. So everything will be weighed in your favor. If you've lost money, you're going to make money. If you've been betrayed, now you're going to see clearly, and you're going to be able to pretty much disconnect from that energy and find a new energy, something better, which leads me to the third and final card, Attraction. So now, and this is for some of you, not all of you, but for some of you, the person that's coming into your life is going to be a love partner, okay? That's why we have this woman holding a heart, this Page of Wands here, and now Attraction. So there is definitely a new love coming to you for the month of July. If you feel it deep in your heart, if you're feeling that butterfly, then it's you. You're the person that this love is coming. This young energy, this Page of Wands, kind of a kiddish, youthful, exuberant, wanting to go out and play kind of energy. That's going to be what's coming for you in the month of July. And partly the reason why they're coming is because of some betrayal. And that's interesting, this betrayal. I want to do a little more, I want to throw some more cards about this betrayal. Because it wasn't clear before. I didn't see any kind of betrayal. But now towards the end of the reading, we're getting that you've been betrayed in some way. So let's go ahead and throw more cards. And for this, I'm going to throw some cards from the Tarot Apocalypsis. This is my favorite tarot deck out of all of them. It's the second deck that I bought. I love this. I love these cards. Let's see. This betrayal. More understanding about this betrayal. More understanding about this betrayal. Okay, man. Yeah. Okay, so someone promised you something, okay? And this could very well just be this love, because we have this Ten of Cups. So, and this Ten of Cups came to us reversed. And you see this is a family here. The man, the woman, the child, the children. Very happy family. This was reversed. And then we have the Tower, which is the ultimate symbol of transformation, moving to some kind of new reality, new understanding. We have it reversed, and then we have the ultimate card of grief and horror and sadness and fears and insecurities coming to us. So immediately what I'm getting with these cards is that someone made you a promise and they did not keep it, okay? They made you a promise of change. They made you a promise of love. They made you a promise of perhaps being together, of maybe, moving to a new house. Definitely someone that presented themselves as this kind of king in or this prince in shining armor that's going to come and just give you everything that you desire, that you want. And you got the bad end of the stick, essentially. And man, this left you feeling very bad about yourself. This left you feeling very insecure about yourself. You felt almost worthless at some times. At some point, you were left feeling less than you should. And what this reading is telling you is, and what Mother Nature is right at the center of this. Mother Nature has seen everything. Father Sky, they've seen everything. There's this sense of spirit coming in and helping you, because spirit has seen, they've heard, they've looked at the injustice, and now it's time for a correction. Okay, and this correction will come towards the end of the month, and I do see that there is transformation that is coming. So this betrayal, this injustice was beneficial, because now you're able to see clearer. You're able to move towards this new relationship that's coming with a better grasp of what you want, and also a grasp of what you're not going to permit anymore in your life. You don't want this, and I see you kind of writing down, or at least going through your thought process and saying, I don't want that, I do want this, I don't want that, and making a decision, a solid decision. And just, finding the foundation that works for you, right? And it will manifest in what it is that I think you want more, and what you care about deeply, which is relationships. You want a family. You want to have a significant other. You want someone to love you. You want someone to listen to. You want someone to listen to you as well. And you want that reciprocity, that attention, that relationship. It's coming. This person that was with you before did not give it to you. This person that's coming is going to give it to you. Again, for some of you, this is just a friend, a new relationship, a new business partnership. But for most, I feel that this is a new love interest, okay? And it's going to be very special for you. And it's going to be very special for them. So that's what I'm seeing. That's the feeling that I immediately get here, okay? So that is all I have. Please subscribe, seekers. I will be creating more pick a card videos very soon. Also, please, if you have anything to add, any ideas, I want ideas from you, seekers. Please, hashtag pick a card. Remember, put hashtag pick a card in the comment section. That way I can search for you guys and take those ideas and implement them in these readings for you. That'll help a lot. Also, I opened a new Etsy shop, so please go to my Etsy shop. You'll find the link in the description. And also, if you like any of the tarot decks or oracle cards that you see before you, you will find an Amazon affiliate link in the description. Please use those links, seekers, if you're going to shop on Amazon. It just helps be able to grow the channel, to expand, to invest, bring you just this, the new cards, new tarot decks, new oracle cards. It helps. Also, I want to thank all of the great seekers, all of the great comments that you seekers leave. I read them all. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the love that you've been bringing me. Thank you for all of the encouragement. It helps tremendously. Please keep writing, keep leaving comments. Also, give me a like. That helps a lot. So like. And I want to thank you once again. Bye-bye. Welcome, group number 3. Hello. All right. So we're going to go ahead and unveil your theme for the reading. This is the general theme. This is from the Star Tarot, one of the newer decks that I bought. And essentially what we're going to try and do with this card is try and get a general understanding of what July, the energy surrounding you, is going to be for July. Let's take a look. Oh, man. The World. Yes. This is the final card of the major arcanas. We have the World, ladies and gentlemen, seekers. This is powerful, okay? And I know that you feel just how powerful this is because this is the quintessential card. I mean, this is the theme for July. And as you can see here with this card, you have butterflies, complete transformation, completion of a very important cycle. You have the tree of life just yielding all the fruit that it's going to yield. And then you have right at the center of that tree, you have the world. You have this dove signaling peace, tranquility, love. So just everything that you can possibly imagine coming together in this cornucopia of just beauty and love and riches. So very interesting right off the bat. I mean, it doesn't get any more positive than this, but we're going to try and see exactly just how positive this reading can get for you, because man, that is a very powerful card and it is upright. So it signals a very good, it's a good omen for the month of July for group 3. So let's get a more general understanding. We're going to go ahead and throw some more cards. We're going to throw some energy oracle cards. And this is going to try and build on this world energy. We're going to throw 2 cards. Let's see here. All right, so what's coming? What is coming? All right. We have Broken Heart and Journey. So, immediately, I get this feeling that you have gone through a period of extreme pain. We have a broken heart here, okay? You know, this heart is as broken as it's going to get. It's cracked right down the middle. It doesn't get any worse than this, all right? So you've obviously been hurt. It essentially could mean that you've just been hurt in the sense that you feel like you just are not complete. It doesn't have to be a pain of maybe someone hurting you, but you definitely have felt like, man, I am hurting for everything that's going on. I am upset. I am discontent with what life is throwing at me right now. I'm discontent with the situations around me. I'm just unhappy. And the second card might offer a clue because we have here Journey, right? And, you know, we see a woman that's just ready to take on life. She's got all her, you know, her briefcases. She is waiting for what seems to be some kind of magical carpet ride to come and take her to some kind of new reality. So immediately I'm getting the feeling that the reason why you have been feeling this dread, this lack, is because you haven't been able to do what you want to do, to move how you want to move, to maybe see the love in the eyes of people who perhaps should be more loving. Maybe it's the energies of what's going around. There's been a lot of hate, a lot of misunderstandings, a lot of negativity circulating, permeating through the news, through the media, through people. You can see it in their eyes. You can see it how in the way that they speak, that they communicate. There's definitely a sense of just hate. And you're picking up on all of this, and it's really messing you up. To the point where you feel brokenhearted. But the good news here is, at the center of this reading, we have the world, okay? We have this feeling of just learning from what it is that you saw. We have this feeling of reaching an end and going and moving into something new. And that's what's going to be coming for you in the month of July. You're going to be moving away from this heartbreak, and you're going to be moving towards this journey, towards adventure, towards fulfilling some kind of inner desire to be more, to just maybe be more adventurous. That is the feeling that I'm getting. Now, let's talk about finances. And for this, I'm trying to decide on what tarot deck to use for this. All right, I'll use the Tarot Apocalypse. Yeah, I like this deck. So we'll use the Tarot Apocalypse. And what we're going to ask here is kind of like a past, present, future. Yeah, past, present, future. For your finances. Maybe career. Let's see. All right, so I threw an additional card with this past, present, future because I wanted more clarity on this Queen of Cups reversed, and I got it. So, immediately what I'm seeing here is that before any of this happened, you were working diligently towards something. So this is your past, right? You have this, and remember, this is your finances. We're now talking about your finances, maybe, you know, money, career, but, you know, it's all tied together. So we'll just say money. But we have here the Seven of Pentacles. And what this card is telling us, as you can see, you have the child and you have the father and you have the ox, and they're working this rice field. The ox is very important because all of that effort, all that rice is on that ox. And if the ox tips it over, then all that effort is going to just pretty much be squandered completely. All that work, which is why it's so important to keep this ox balanced. So what I'm seeing is that you definitely worked very hard to keep your finances in order. You were very diligent. You saved. You definitely are someone that's very intelligent when it comes to your money. You are someone who doesn't splurge on things that you don't need to splurge on. You know, I get the feeling that you don't really go out much. You like to stay indoors to save. And if you do go out, you're very frugal. You don't spend on things that perhaps you should not be spending on, or perhaps things that your friends would like, you know, spend money on, and you're like, oh, that's too expensive for me. I think I'm just going to go ahead and go a different route. Now, your present is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant, what this card is telling me in the present is that you are someone who, out of that effort and carefulness, you've reached this sense of stability, okay? You've reached a sense of people are coming to me for advice now. That's the feeling I'm getting, right? It's like, wow, I'm seeing so much chaos around me in this whole financial field, and now I'm the one that is giving advice. So you did something right, or you're doing something right in your finances, and people have taken notice of it. You're able to tell people, well, the reason why this pandemic didn't affect me as badly as it's affected you is because I did this. So now you're someone who people are coming to for advice, and they want to know what you're doing, and they want to know what it is that they should do and what they should change in order to reap the rewards or the benefits that you've reaped. So definitely when it comes to finances, you've got this, right? You have got this. In the future, I did two cards because I wanted some clarity. You're going to pretty much come into this reality of temperance, this mixing and matching in order to create something new. There is going to be some, I don't want to sugarcoat this. I want to be as honest with you as I possibly can. You got the Queen of Cups reversed, okay? And then you have temperance as well to clarify it. So what this is telling you is that you need to now be more diligent, very diligent with what you do with that money. So perhaps there's going to be some kind of news that's going to alter certain things. So if you're perhaps someone that's in the investment field, or someone that invests money, or invest in appreciating assets, perhaps there's going to be positive news that you're going to say, that sounds nice. I maybe should invest in that. But really, you should take into account other things, and you shouldn't be led astray by just one piece of news. You should do your research very well, and you should take in different opinions, different thought processes, and mix it in and try and see if you can create something new with that. If it doesn't meet all of your rules, then don't even bother. That's the feeling that I'm getting when it comes to you investing your money. If you're maybe looking for a new career, maybe something new is coming in that realm. There's definitely a lot of opportunities that are coming in. What it's telling you, for those of you that are perhaps looking for a job and are going to be coming into a new career, it's telling you to weigh the pros and cons very carefully. It's telling you to think about what it is that you want. Perhaps for those of you that are still working and you're looking for perhaps to move into some kind of new field or be promoted, maybe you're thinking of promotions, it's telling you to not make any decisions based on whether, you know, someone thinks it's the right choice for you. This should be all you. So I'm getting gut. You know, that's what I'm hearing. Your gut, your intuition. What you feel is right will ultimately be right. But there is a sense of do your homework, do your due diligence, know and try and get a general understanding of why it is that you're doing this. Why are you investing in this? Why are you buying this? Why are you selling that? Very, very careful, because I feel that the news that's coming, even though there's going to be a lot of positive news, I see this positive news for the month of July. There's also going to be a lot of, I'm going to say, lies. And those lies are going to be negative lies. Lies that are going to be towards wanting something different than what the general consensus is. So if there's positive news, it's going to be coupled with negative news, and there's going to just be this balance. And even though everything lines up beautifully and it should be positive, so therefore you should move in that direction, there's always going to be this negativity lurking in the background, because there's other people with other agendas that are going to want something different, right? And it's very important for you to listen to your intuition very carefully and to execute when it's the time to execute. That's what I'm getting with this Temperance and this Queen of Cups here. So, but you know, you are definitely someone that's got this. You know, you are the Hierophant. You're someone that people are coming to for financial advice. So you are definitely a master when it comes to this. You know, all this is telling you is be very careful. Listen to your intuition. Weigh the pros and cons. And at the end of the day, you're going to make the right choices. Because remember, let's talk about the theme. The theme is the world, right? Completion. Completion, just reaching the end of something beautiful, wonderful, and dynamic for your life, for your family members. Just, you know, anything you can possibly imagine. Just in a very positive light, it's coming. So that's definitely a very welcoming card. Now, let's throw the unicorn. We'll throw one unicorn card. This is going to be where you're going to be towards the end of the month. Let's see where you are going to be. Maybe even some advice just to help you feel in balance. Let's see. What is it? What is it? What is it? Action. Action is your card. Now is the perfect time to act. Take inspired action towards your dreams. Move forward with confidence. Beautiful card. Alrighty then. So this is definitely a card that tells me for you to be more dynamic. For you to perhaps just experience life more. If we try and couple that with this whole, I think I spent like 5 minutes talking about your finances and your future. If we couple this action with this, it's telling you to act on what you believe is right, right? Don't listen to the negative news. Don't listen to all the people that will want to try and maybe bring about their own agenda for their own personal gain. Don't listen to that all that much. Listen to yourself and what you feel is right. So with this action, what it's mainly telling you is for you to go out and step into the unknown and to just be a bit more than what you've been doing right now. So perhaps there's this sense of, man, it's scary out there. I don't think now is the time to do what it is that I want or feel like doing, right? Your intuition is pulling you one way, your desires are pulling you one way, but then this fear is kind of holding you back, right? It's keeping you from just moving forward, from breaking and moving from that space that you're in. This card comes to tell you it's time for some action. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to move. It's time for you to expand. The month of July is the month to go, go, go. There's definitely a lot of better things coming, and it's going to come quick. And it's telling you to take advantage. All right? Don't hold back. Take advantage of what is coming. Don't feel like, oh man, this is going to be terrible. This isn't going to be what I feel. No, it's time to move forward. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go and to move. Now, let's try and get an understanding of what the advice is. What the advice for the month is. And for that, I'm going to use the Wildwood Tarot to try and see what advice the cards have for you. What advice does Spirit have for you? All right. So, look at that. We have decision, the foundation of life, and healing. All right. You know, for some reason, I can't get away from my mind investments. This is the word that I keep hearing. Investments, investments, investments. Almost as if the person watching this is waiting to invest in something, or maybe waiting to make a decision to do something. And there's this sense of fear, right? And what these cards are now telling you towards the end here is be decisive. Take action. Don't be that person that just sits and sits and sits and waits, and then this opportunity passes them by. Be decisive. Take action on what feels right. And the reason why is because you have the Foundation of Life card here. And this Foundation of Life is telling you that the decisions that you make in July are going to set you up. Okay? They are going to set you up for possibly a lifetime. And you have to act on it. You have to just take action. You know, just assess where you're at. Assess what it is that you want for your life. Also, focus on you. Focus on healing. That is the next advice. I get this feeling that you're someone who, you know, you've taken in everyone's pain. All right? You've been just ingesting information from the internet. You've listened to everyone's side, everyone's opinion, and now you've just taken all of this energy into you. And now it's like, okay, now what? Right? You feel anger, you feel heartbroken, you feel like you need to just do more. You need to heal. You need to heal. You know, I get the feeling that you're more of an empath. You pick up on people's pain, right? Very easily. And you've just taken in way too much suffering. You got to stop doing that. Okay? You have to stop doing that. Because you are causing yourself this sense of just... I mean, this broken heart says it all. I don't think there's any words that can explain what I'm trying to say. But this picture right here will explain it perfectly. Right? This is you. This is your heart. All of this information that you are bringing into your space has led you to this. Okay? Stop. That's what this reading is telling you. Stop. It's time for some healing. Okay? It's time for some healing. What's the key word here? Healing. It's time for you to step into this sense of health and prosperity. Listen to positive things. Just don't accept any kind of negative thinking. Things aren't as bad as perhaps they've been pictured to you. You know, it's very simple to tune into social media or the general media, whatever, and get a sense of, man, everything is on fire. Everything is just hate. Everything is terrible. Nothing is ever going to be the same again because there's just so much horrible things happening. And it's easy to believe the rhetoric. This reading is telling you to let go of that. Release that. That's not your problem. It's not your problem. As much as you keep telling yourself that it is, it's not your problem. Stop bringing yourself this heartache, this pain. Let it go. It is not serving you. Okay, you need to worry about you. In the month of July, you need to worry about you. You need to take action, decisive action, for you to worry about you, your healing. This is going to be what's going to help you move forward. If you're someone that's involved in helping other people, there's no way that you can help those people if you yourself aren't healed properly. You can't be the difference if you're broken. Let's face it. So self-care is very important for this month. That is what you're being asked to do. Take care of yourself. Okay? Now let's see, like if you listen to Spirit, if you listen to the message of what Spirit has for you here, let's see what's going to happen for you. And for this, I'm going to use these Avalon decks, or the Avalon Oracle deck. Let's see, where will you be at the end of the month? All right, look at that. Poetry, divination, creativity, storytelling. Oh boy. So I get the feeling that you are someone that is in the arts. You are an artist. You are a creator. You like to perhaps inspire other people with what you do with your hands. And the fact that you are feeling so heartbroken, it's leading you to not be creative. It's leading you to shut down. It's leading you to not want to give of you, what's inside of you, what the beauty that you have to give to the world, right? Why you were born, why you reincarnated, why are you here? This artistic person right now is being drowned by this broken heart, right? As you can see, this broken heart has water pouring out of it, okay? And I think so much water has poured out that you're literally drowning in it. And it's important for you to heal from this, okay? And it's going to bring you the foundation that you need for your life. It's going to bring you this sense of peace, tranquility, love, understanding. What you need is coming, okay? But you must heal. That is the message that I see here for you. Now, I want to close it off with one more card from the Moonology Oracle. Let's see what else. What other advice? What's coming towards the end of the month once all of this has been fulfilled? What other messages have been left unsaid? Look at that. All right, hold your vision. That's powerful. Okay, hold your vision. Okay, this is beautiful. Fixed moon. So you are definitely someone who has very strong ideals, very transformative ideas for life. I see a healer. I see an empath. I see someone with a very high purpose and a very high vision for you, for your loved ones, family members. Definitely I get the feeling of something more. And what this healing is going to bring you is clarity. Clarity in your life. Clarity in the journey of life. And you're going to be able to see things differently. And with that, you're going to be able to just make your dreams a reality. That is what I'm seeing with this. Hold your vision. Don't let it go. Okay? So that is all I see here. Seekers, please subscribe. I will be creating more pick a card videos very soon. Also, if there's any ideas that you have for me, please let me know. Hashtag pick a card below in the description. Not the description, I'm sorry. But please, in the comment section, utilize hashtag pick a card. That way I can find you guys. If you have any ideas, any new tarot readings that you like for me to do, please, any ideas help. Anything new that you would like for me to do, that would be very helpful. But please use hashtag pick a card for that. And also, please give me a like. That helps a lot. I opened a new Etsy shop, so please go and check out my Etsy shop. That helps. And you'll also find the link to that Etsy shop in the description below. And also, if you like any of the tarot decks or oracle cards that you see before you, please, you can purchase them. I left the link below in the description. It's an Amazon affiliate link. Please use those links if you're going to be shopping on Amazon. It just helps me be able to grow the channel, expand. So I really appreciate that. Seekers, if you can help me, in that way. And lastly, if there's any comments, anything that you'd like to tell me, I love reading every single one of the comments that you seekers leave. They inspire me greatly. I've read them all. I try to read them all. I've been getting a lot of them much more recently, but I've tried to read them all and respond. That is definitely something that I like to do, is respond to you seekers. So please do that. Continue to do that. Those words bring me a lot of encouragement, and most of you are just magnificent, truly, with your encouraging words. But I want to hear from you. Tell me your story. Tell me what you guys are up to, what you seekers, just what is that vision that you have. I really want to hear from you seekers. So that brings me a lot of joy to read. So that's it. That's all I have for you seekers. Thank you once again, and bye-bye.